Hi guys, Berry Babe here. I'm in my grunge clothes because it was like, oh, it's starting to get dark. I better go and vlog. I was up 0.5 this morning at 8 o'clock. Yeah, this will be day 4 in the 162s. I had gone up to 163 one day, but it's day 4 in the 162s. However, you know, I've been realizing that then I go back to bed and I sleep and I don't drink any water or anything because I don't want to put anything in my body that's going to register on the scale when I get up again. But I decided, well, at least for today, that was counterproductive. The weight's going to go where the weight's going to go, and me sleeping a little longer really isn't going to, in the long run, make a big difference. So what I did this morning when I woke up at 8, I did one 30-gram protein shot and read some, did half of 1 bar, and then took my vitamins, drank a whole bottle of water with it, and then I crawled back in bed to read. I have a book. I have Stephen King's 3rd book in the trilogy, The Mercedes Killer, and so it expires tomorrow, so I have to finish it today. Well, that's one way I fall asleep. So I kind of would drift in and out, and then I'd read a little more, and it was 2 o'clock when I ended up waking up. It was like, whoa! Now I am retired, and I have nothing usually unless there's an appointment or something to do anywhere, and I've always been a night owl. I think my cortisol is out of whack, and so I've just been given into it. When I subbed, you know, I had to get up at 5 to be there by 7, and so 2 o'clock was later than my usual, but when I got on the scale, the little one, at 2 o'clock, I saw 161.9. So I'm hoping tomorrow when I wake up, whatever time it is, and get on the scale, I'll see 161 something, because if, you know, I don't know. But, so not much going on today. We did most of our partying Saturday night. My daughter's up north. And the other daughter kayaked today down our local river. My husband drove her back and forth. And I make my own yogurt. I'm not like crafty, but I have this wonderful Cuisinart machine that you just put everything in, and then it cooks it, and then it cools it. And then I dump it into this strainer with fine screens, and it drains away a lot of the whey, and it makes it a Greek yogurt. And then I take strawberries with Truvia, grind them up, and I mix that. I put a little drop of that strawberry water enhancer, and then put ground up strawberries in it. So I've been using Walmart pound bag strawberries. They're $2.20 to $2.50, $2.60, depends which store. Yeah, whichever store, because they change their prices. So my daughter has an event tomorrow, and she wanted some frozen strawberries, and I said, no, this is strawberry season. You don't take frozen strawberries to a party. So when my husband went to pick her up, I said, stop at the grocery store and get some strawberries. So I said, and let me know how much they are. So he called me back, or he texted me and said, they're 2/4. He said 2/4. How many do you want? Well, the last time I bought strawberries, they were in 1-pound containers. You know, I don't know if that's a pint or whatever. And 1 pound is what it takes to make 1 batch of my strawberry slush. Fits in my little mini food processor and fits in my little 2-cup Ziploc container. So I said, get me 4, thinking I'd have 2 pounds of strawberries for me, 1 pound of strawberries for my daughter. Well, he came home with 1 2-pound box for my daughter and 4 2-pound boxes for me. 8 pounds of strawberries on top of the ones I washed for her. So that was a few more strawberries than I had in mind, and so I went through and cherry picked the best ones and washed those and took the tops off for my daughter. And I've been in there grinding and ripping Truvia and mixing it all up. So I've still got about 2 more batches to go, but I had to get out here. One other thing about my weight gain, looking at the time, last night we had a lot of fireworks going on in our neighborhood, and as you can see from the trees, the whole neighborhood is like this. It's pretty nice to walk in. And last night was a very nice night. So once it had gotten dark, I went out walking, and I did about 2 circuits, and it's probably a mile each time. So, and I moseyed. I put on Pandora, and I just moseyed because I'd done treadmill earlier in the day. This morning, when I was lying in bed, you know, I always get that, how am I doing, checking my ribs, and I really felt smaller. But my legs felt kind of congested, so I guess I wasn't that surprised to see a gain. But I think this is going to be my pattern from now on until I get as low as I'm going to go. It's going to go up and down and up and down, and as long as it keeps trending down, I'm going to be okay. I'm really a little bit nervous because I started the Gene Pro yesterday. I did my regular Unduri this morning first thing, but then I had some, I took half, so 15 grams after my walk, and of Gene Pro. And today I noticed, you know, I talk about that HCG hum. I've been doing pretty good with that. Even though, you know, I've puttered around, and it's like, oh, I like this feeling. It's like right today, I'm not going to be tempted. Not saying sometimes I don't overeat on some of the things that are on my program, because I did have a little extra yogurt because I had strawberries left over that didn't fit in the container, so I thought, well, I'll just have a little more yogurt. Well, really shouldn't do that. But that's, you know, who I am. So I went back, I was looking just at a couple vlogs back, and I found the one where I was at the Chinese restaurant with my husband and then the fair, and I was talking in that one about breaking out a 170 something, hoping to see 169 something soon, and that was on the 10th of June. So I'm just, you know, what is today? July 4. So I've got 6 days to break into the 150s. If I can do that, it'll take me a month to get a month for 10 pounds, 30 days for 10 pounds. But I keep telling myself I'm close to goal. And we know that the closer you get to goal, the slower it goes. So that's where I am today. Probably will go out tonight. Last night there were fireworks. We have so many trees that I really couldn't see a whole lot. I did get to see 1 or 2 arrays, but just to hear even with my music in my ears, just to hear the popping was kind of festive. And so tonight is the 4th, and so I'm expecting even more activity tonight, although it's Monday and people have to go back to work tomorrow. So I don't know. The local town where the ice cream shop was is having fireworks, but my husband crashed, so I guess we're not going to the fireworks. I said, well, I'm up for it, and he's like in bed by 8:30. When we go camping in our trailer, it's kind of interesting because he crashes and then I do my Kindle and music and whatever over on my side in the bed. Puts on his CPAP and he's gone. So anyway, that's all I have. I hope everybody had a good day. I hope everybody's home safe and sound. And hopefully I'll be seeing 161 something in the morning on the little scale. I did see 161.1 on the Woohoo scale the second time. So I'm hoping. Hope y'all had good losses. Bye for now.